Good evening and welcome all. Just getting our last finishing touches put on for the Miners' Den Show, episode 233. Still going strong here, guys. Let's say g'day to a few people. G'day, Robert. Double plug art prospector, welcome. G'day, Wayne. Brian, great to see you back again. Thank you for supporting the show and the Miners' Den stores. Hello, Bruce. G'day, Michael. Welcome, Tom. Sean, great to see you this evening. Got another great show for you tonight. Unfortunately, we've still got a couple of our previous clips till we get Jamie back on board, but they were great clips, and I'm sure you'll all enjoy them for a second time round. Next week, we'll be back with some brand new content might be a better word for that. Hello, Roy. G'day, Tom. David, Detectorist Green, good evening to you too, sir. Troy, Nick, Base, Mike, welcome. Hello, Paul. Coffee Bush Kid at his own place this evening. I'm doing the show on my own for this week, so it was good to have Mr. Coffee Bush back from the UK in the stores and, well, doing the show with us last night. It was fantastic, really. Nathan, Ian, hello, Jamie. Tom, welcome. So just checking the last little things. I think we've got everything just about sorted now, guys. Hello, Cliff. Detectable. With that, welcome one and all. I'll go quiet for a moment and we will be back with episode 233 of the Miners' Den Show. Welcome to the Miners' Den Show, Australia's most informative prospecting live stream. This is the place for the latest tips, tricks, videos and entertainment for the gold prospecting and treasure hunting enthusiast. On tonight's show, we've got the Coffee Bush Kid heading back out to the beach with the Algo Force E1500 Plus. We're going to take a closer look at the Nocta AccuPoint pinpointer. You'll see exactly what you get in a Garrett gold panning kit. Plus, we're going to be giving away some fantastic gear to help you on your outdoor adventures. And much, much more. Great to have you on board. I'm Gold Digger Dave. Let's get digging.
There's nothing like the sound of gold under the coil when I'm out there swinging my detector. That signal so sweet when I hear that beep beep. Couldn't think of many things better. I heard some old tin that nearly got me in, and that piece of lead really had me sweating. But there's nothing like the sound of gold under the coil when I'm out there swinging my detector. All those little rusty nails I've dug to no avail, although the signal didn't sound good. But there's nothing like the sound of gold under the coil when I'm out there swinging my detector.
Well, as I said, I was having a chat a little earlier just before the show there, guys. We have got some clips that we've run before, but the good news is the Coffee Bush Kid and I are heading back out tomorrow to get some new content. We'll have Jamie back next week from his break, and that'll mean that we're going to be able to bring you some fantastic stuff moving forward for the next few weeks. Now, look, there's not a lot of news around the dens this week, but as always, the gold price continues to make headlines, and for good reason. The yellow metal has just hit a new record high in Australian dollar terms. Over the past 3 months, we've seen a solid increase in the price of the gold, well, $867 approximately per troy ounce. That's an increase of around about 16.65%. Looking back over 6 months, it's up almost to the same story. It's risen $922 per troy ounce, so that's coming in somewhere around about the 18% over that time period. But the real eye-opener is the 12-month change from Australian dollars $3,709 12 months ago, and it's hitting well above this, still punching a bit above this now. When I looked earlier in the day, it was $6,081 per troy ounce. That's a massive $2,317 increase, or an incredible 61.5% jump in approximately a year. So with the Indian gold buying season now in full swing, thanks to the weddings and the festive period, we're likely to see strong demand for precious metals continue right through till the end of February 2026. Having a look again at the live gold price, we can see it's currently trading at around about the $6,150 per troy ounce Australia. So it's jumped up from when I was preparing this earlier in the day. Price per gram now I think it's got to be topping close to $198 per gram. It's an absolutely smashing price. And as I said, it still looks like it's going to continue to go up. Now, I've got another little bit of news, a rocker box update. I've been told that we've had several comments coming through during the show asking about what happened to the rocker box that Coffee Bush Kid was working on. Well, it's good news. It's been finished for quite a while now. However, we're unable to complete bringing you the video clips because the footage had the wrong branding on it. The only thing left to do is to take it out and test it in the field, which is going to happen over the next few weeks. Then the Coffee Bush Kid and I will be able to bring you that footage over the following episodes. And here's something to think about. If you've got a hunch about where the gold price might be sitting on November 1st, 2025, so that's less than a month away, keep watching the show. I'll be announcing an exciting new competition a little later that you won't want to miss. Okay, the warmer weather has finally arrived here in central Victoria, and that means a few of our slithery friends are starting to wake up from their winter hibernation and move about again. So I thought it was a perfect time to give away something practical that could make all the difference if you're out in the bush prospecting this season. 6 of our premium snake bite kits. That's 3 for our Facebook crew and 3 for the YouTubers tuning in tonight, live tonight. If you want to be in the running, it's super simple. Just make a comment in the live feed whilst the show is streaming and you'll automatically go into the draw. I'll announce the winners towards the end of the show. And of course, if you're not one of the lucky 6 tonight, you can grab yourself a premium snakebite kit anytime from your nearest Miners Den Metal Detector superstore, or jump online at minersden.com.au. Stay safe out there, folks, and good luck. All right, now it's time to check in with the Coffee Bush Kid, who has traded the red dirt for a little bit of sunshine and sea breeze. He's taken the Algo E1500 Plus down to the beach to show how this mid-range PI machine handles the salty conditions and the wet sand. Let's join him now and see what he turns up.
G'day folks, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid, and as you can see, I'm out of my usual zone of detecting. But what have I brought with me? Well, I'm glad you asked. I've got the Algo Force E1500 Plus down here on the beach, and I can hear you already going, Coffee Bush Kid, what have you got a gold detector down at the beach for? Well, the Algo Force E1500 Plus actually has a beach mode. Let's have a look at that on the screen. If we go into our settings, we can then toggle across. And here, look at this. We've got our 3 modes here. We've got mineralised, we've got mild, and we have beach. And that's what I'm playing in. At this moment, I've done all my noise cancel and done my sensitivity. We can see how nicely all those little peaks are just below the threshold line. So it's been running absolutely beautiful on this sand. I have found, and we will talk about it later, it doesn't like the sandstone rocks that much. But just at the moment, I've got a target and we need to dig it together. Let's have a look at what it is. Well, I've got this target. We can hear it's going off. I'm actually personally expecting it can, but we can see by the disturbance in the sand that people have been here. Alrighty, let's stop mucking around. Ugh. Are we going to be lucky enough to have a car? I wouldn't mind me a new Matchbox car for the collection. Geez, we're still in. Oh, here we go. Oh, actually. Well, not only can I find lead in the gold fields, look down here, this is a chunker. We have us a massive, massive star sinker. Look at that. Ah, yeah. I don't find them that shape up in the gold fields, but that's a colossal piece of lead. So, you know, realistically, that's not bad. It's still got the hole in it. I could put it, get that working right. I can use that for fishing down here if I wish to. That's actually not a bad find. Now, I have already found gold too, and I'll show it to you. You all ready? I found a golden crown seal as well. Oh, we are riding the high life. Anyway, whether we get another one or not, another signal or not, I don't know. But we'll just look for a little bit more before I say goodbye. Now, one of the unfortunate things is that the Algo Force E1500 Plus, yeah, look, she doesn't like the sandstone much. Out in the sand itself, purrs like a kitten, just is stable as. But once you start running over these rocks, unfortunately, you do get the signals. It's just the rocks. If you're persistent in and around them, you'll find a target that's there. We yet have not, but I have absolute faith in it. But out on the open sand, oh, it just runs a treat. Well, there we have it, folks. I've been running the Algo Force E1500 Plus down at the beach. Who would have thought that we could have run a gold machine down here along the coast? So it's great to have that beach mode. We saw that it wasn't overly happy on the sandstone, but as far as the beach part go, absolutely beautiful. And keep in mind too, it's a mono coil that I'm running, not a double D. So we are getting that good penetration, and we found that thumping bloody star sinker. Anyway, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid, down at the beach with the Algo Force E1500 Plus for the Miner's Den Show.
All right, now look, before we head into Amazing Discoveries, a couple of questions popped up here. One from Brian, he says, talk about the wrong branding on the rocker box, Dave. Have you got any Algo Algo Force merch in stock. Now look, we haven't at the moment, Brian, but we are going to be working on a range of that. I've got a couple of the items already in that I want to get the Algo Force and the Nocta branding on. Naturally, we'll put the -10 branding on there as well. So we are working on some. Hopefully we'll have some of that available in time for Chrissy presents there, Brian. Peter's asking what's the difference between the modes and why doesn't gold detectors work on the beach? Look, Peter, gold detectors will work on a beach. Sometimes you'll find that they won't be able to handle the wet sand. Most machines can operate effectively in the dry sand, but when you get into the wet sand, you need to alter the mode so that it's able to handle the salt that's in the wet sand. It comes up and becomes highly conductive when you have water with it. The other reason you probably wouldn't use most gold detectors on the beach is that they don't have any discrimination on them, and this is where the Algo Force is able to, the E1500 Plus is able to handle both the mineralisation in the gold fields because it's a full PI gold machine, so it's not a part-time PI machine like what you're seeing being brought out by the M company at the moment. You'll also find that with it being a full PI, it has modes in it on the Algo Force to be able to handle that wet sand and the salty conditions. And of course, when you're going out hunting for coins and relics, the 99 target IDs that are on the Algo Force make it so much easier. As you start to work with that machine on the beach, you'll start to get to know what the different targets are, and it'll save you a lot of digging. So without discrimination, which most gold machines don't have, then you're not really going to be effective when you're working on a beach with a gold detector. So hopefully that cleared a few of those things up for you, Peter. Look, moving right along, we're up to this week on Amazing Discoveries, and we're heading over to northern Netherlands where a metal detectist named Sander Visser made a truly extraordinary find back in May 2024. Sander was scanning near a paddock in Witmarsum in the Frisian region when his detector suddenly gave off a sharp signal. After digging down about 20 centimetres, less than 8 inches, he unearthed a small but beautiful decorated metal fragment that immediately caught his eye. It turned out to be a pommel cap, the piece of a decorative end from a hilt of a Viking sword, which I never even knew there was a pommel cap before I read the story. This was dating back to around about the 10th century. The artefact is made from a copper alloy and still shows traces of gilding that must once have shimmered in the sunlight. What makes it so special is the design. It's crafted in the Mammon style, a distinctive Viking area art form known for its swirling interfaced patterns and stylised animal figures. On each of the pommel cap, you can still bear out the boar heads, their snouts curled forward, symbols of strength, protection and courage in Viking art. In a first of its kind find in the Netherlands, no other pommel cap like it has ever been discovered there before. Experts believe it might offer fresh insight into how the Viking culture and craftsmanship spread into the regions like the Frische through trade and travel. The Friars Museum and the Finske Academy are now studying the piece, and it's set to go on display in April 2025 at the National Museum of Antiquities in Leiden, before being returned home to Friesland for permanent exhibition. An incredible discovery and a beautiful reminder of how a single signal can rewrite a small part of history. Okay, well, a new month's here, and that means a fresh round of entries rolling in for Gold Digger Dave's Gourmet Pay Dirt photo competition. Here's one from Jid, who grabbed a can of Gold Digger Dave's Gourmet Pay Dirt and struck a nice little stash of colour. No new entries in for the finds competition this week, but I do have a couple of great finds from the Coffee Bush Kid, who was out using his Algo Force E1500 Plus around central Victoria. Okay, this week we're also kicking off a brand new competition, the Guess the Gold Price competition, not the weight this time. Here's how it works. The rules are simple. Hit the competition link or scan the QR code on the screen and tell us what you think the gold price will be at exactly 12 AM midnight on the 1st of November 2025. The person who is closest to the actual gold price on that date will take home a gold nugget valued at $250. You can enter more than once if you'd like to change your guess. Your latest entry will be the one that counts. So get your guesses in early and don't forget to spread the word to your family and friends. While you're there, share the love and give our pages a like and subscribe on social media to stay up to date with all the latest competitions, deals and giveaways. Miners Den Australia, supporting the prospecting community with great gear, top deals and plenty of fun competitions. Okay, moving along now to our product spotlight tonight, and it's time to check out, on the product spotlight, it's time to check that out, and this time we're going to actually have a look at the Nocta AccuPoint pinpointer. Let's roll that one now.
G'day folks, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid. In today's product spotlight, we are looking at the AccuPoint pinpointer by Nocta. This is a great little thing. This is their top of the range pinpointer, so they have two. This one I actually have myself and have been using it for a while. Quite enjoy it. So there's the pinpointer itself in its little pouch, and here are some of the accessories that you get with it. So we have the manual, we have a springy lanyardy thing, we've got the charging cable, and we have an Australian invention. Now this is the part that I really love about the AccuPoint. It's made by Nocta. They're a company in Turkey. But this point here, which is like the skid plate, if you like, for the tip of the pinpointer, comes off when it's worn out, goes back on. That was designed and suggested by our friends Ed and Caitlin from Detect Ed. So this is a little Australian connection to a Turkian pinpointer. I just love that. It's bloody brilliant. The has a lot of features on it, and it's only one button touch. So there's a little bit to learn. Definitely read the instruction manual. It has an inbuilt lithium battery, so it gets charged with a USB cable. It actually has two volume switches, so you can have it low, you can have it higher. It actually has a trumpet in the back here, so that the sound comes out at you. A thing that I didn't know it had until I put it down was it's actually self-righting, so it won't roll off any smooth surface that you put it on. I reckon that's absolutely brilliant. Turning it on, quite easy. Just press the button, on she goes. Here's a little trick to how you turn it off. You see the little screen there? You can watch the cursor go into the red, and then you can switch it off. But you can also just hold it in your hand and go 1, 2, 3, off. And she's off again. Very quick to come on, very quick to turn off. We'll go into some more features in part 2 of the Nocta AccuPoint pinpointer. I'm the Coffee Bush Kid. This has been a product spotlight for the Miners Den Show.
All right, well, I did see one question there, guys, about our new competition that I announced back in competition time. Look, the last date to put your guess in is at midnight on, so 12 a.m. or midnight on Sunday, the 26th of October. So you can guess right up till the last 5 days. So you should be able to get it fairly close there. If that's not in the T's and C's, it will be tomorrow morning, guys. So thank you for pointing that out. I forgot to mention that. I got another comment here from Kim, who got out for a pan with his new mini gold concentrator on the weekend. Comment was, what a great investment. Look, I'm glad you're liking that, Kim. That's fantastic. It certainly helps you get that fine gold and classify your material very, very quickly. Doing that certainly leaves you in good stead to get a little bit of gold. As we saw with the gold price now, you really don't need a lot to be making it worthwhile heading out and having a play for a few days. Okay, we're moving right along now to Dave's Deals, and again we've got some absolutely beauties lined up for you again. the Nocta Legend Pro Pack bundle. Okay, it's a premium coin and treasure detector from the Nocta brand, and it's a hot favourite with both new and experienced detectorists. Right now, when you grab a Legend Pro Pack, you'll also score a free Dragon Digger, an external battery and a sand scoop, all thrown in at no extra cost. Plus, in the Pro Pack, you'll get the wireless Bluetooth headphones and the handy 6-inch coil, making this a seriously complete bundle. Okay, if you look at the Algo Force E1500 Plus, the best performing mid-range full PI machine on the market, it's still coming in with a free battery for the month of October, which is saving over $90, and at $2,850, these things are certainly walking out the door. We actually ran out of stock again this week, so we've got more back in now, guys. Should be back up online if you've been looking for one of those. Been thinking about stepping up to a serious gold hunting machine? Well, now is the time, especially with the way the gold price is hanging up there at the moment. And finally, with the warmer months arriving, I've been promoting this one a little bit now. The snakes are starting to move, so don't miss out on our summer snake bite bundle. You get a pair of the premium snake gaiters and a portable snake bite kit for just $130. That's saving you $16.95. That's a small price to pay for something that could literally save your life while you're out there in the bush. Okay, you can pick up all these great deals online at minersden.com.au or head to your nearest Miners Den Metal Detector Superstore in Melbourne, on the eastern suburbs, or in Bendigo, and you can check them out in person. Miners Den Australia is helping you gear up, save money, and get out to find more gold. Okay, we're going to move along now to our training update, and this week I thought I'd take a quick look at our one-on-one training sessions designed to get you up to speed with everything you need to know to get the very best out of your metal detector. These sessions give you detailed instruction on how to set up your machine correctly and then guide you through the best spots to target when you're out in the field. Each session runs for approximately 3 hours, and your guide will share plenty of handy hints and tips to help you uncover more goodies more often. The training takes place in Bendigo, and the sessions are available for both coin and treasure hunters as well as gold prospectors. You can book online at minersden.com.au or by giving one of the Miners Den metal detector stores in Melbourne or Bendigo a call. Our expert trainers know the Nocta, Algo Force and Minelab ranges inside out, so you'll get advice that's tailored to the detector you're swinging. Sessions are available Monday through to Saturday with your choice of morning or afternoon time slots, so it's easy to fit in a bit of learning to your schedule. When you're ready to sign up, when you're ready to up your game and ready to start finding more, head to minersden.com.au to secure your spot. Miners Den Australia, the metal detector training specialists. All right, well, look, before we wrap things up, let's take a look at one of the best starter kits around for anyone wanting to learn the art of gold panning. The Garrett Gold Panning Kit. It's a complete setup that includes everything you need. 2 pans, a classifier, snuffer bottle, tweezers, a magnifier, even a handy instruction booklet to help you get started. It's a perfect way to hone your skills before you head into the gold fields, and of course it pairs beautifully with a can of Gold Digger Dave's Gourmet Pay Dirt to give you a bit of practice and a bit of gold at the same time. Let's check out that video now.
G'day guys, Gold Digger Dave here. This evening I'm going to take you through our new Garrett Gold Panning kits that have just come in store. We're going to have a bit of a look what's in them in tonight's product spotlight. So I'm just going to open the kit up here. This is a standard kit here. Comes in a nice box, all ready to go. Just flip that open there. Open her out. Okay, let's have a look here. Through here. Okay. First up, we're going to have a look. It's a Garrett Gold Guzzler. So this is the little suction bottle for taking the gold out of the bottom of the pan when you find it. There's a couple of little vials there to put your gold into, a magnifying glass and a pair of tweezers to pick up some little pickers if they're in there. There's also a little book here on how to do the panning and everything out in the stream, so that comes with it also. You get a standard size small pan, nice and easy to use, got some big riffles in there to capture the gold. Then of course, looking at the bigger pan, it can process some more material. Before you put the material in the pan, you want to be using your classifier to classify down your material so that you've only got your fines or your concentrates in gravel there. That's the standard kit. It's priced $79. Get all that gear in it, and it's a fantastic little bit of gear if you want to get out and do some gold panning. Now look, if you want to step up your gold panning game, then Garrett also have a deluxe model kit. So this kit's similar to what we get in the standard kit, except we're getting an extra special pan in this one. Your Garrett Gold Guzzler is there. Of course, we have our 2 vials, our tweezers on the back here, and magnifier on the front. There's the little instruction booklet to teach you how to pan correctly. Your small pan for finishing off at the end of the day with your concentrate. Bigger pan for processing more materials as you're going through the day. A classifier. Now the classifier is going to allow us to take the big rocks out. It's the same as what came in the standard panning kit over there, but the classifier will mean that you've only got the fines or the concentrates to pan off once you've classified your material. And of course, the Garrett Super Sluice gold pan. Now look, this one's got some very deep riffles around the edge here. It can rip through lots of material very, very quickly. And that's the addition that you get in the Garrett deluxe gold panning kit. $119 gets you out of trouble on that one, guys. Now, get either of these kits through till Sunday, 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. We're going to be taking 10% off both the standard and deluxe Garrett gold panning kits. There you have it, guys. If you want to head gold panning, Miners Den Australia have you covered. If you can't get to a store, head to minersden.com.au. As per usual, we're in both Melbourne, in Mitcham, and Bendigo, in the centre of the goldfields of Victoria.
All right, well look guys, I've got a few questions that came through there in the video there. If you buy one of those pans, guys, I'll just check with Corey that we have actually taken 10% off, as I said there. I'm not sure that we got round to doing that today. I've been rather busy lately, so I'll talk to Corey. It'll be there for you in the morning. Now look, Joe's asked how much is it for the lessons. Look, the lessons are $320, Joe. They come in the morning for 3 hours or the afternoon for 3 hours. It's one detector, and you can bring a friend along, so there can be 2 people there to give you an extra set of ears to listen to what's going on. $320 covers both of you for those. Adrian's asked how long does the battery last on the AccuPoint pinpointer. Well, the good thing about the AccuPoint pinpointer, the battery lasts for days and days and days and days. However, when it does go flat, it's a rechargeable battery, can be charged up from any USB. So if you topped it up once every month, you'd have more than enough power in your AccuPoint pinpointer battery to be able to get you through and keep pinpointing targets after you've detected them. So you'll never run into problems with that. It's not like some of the other pinpointers that are out there. You'll find that they won't actually be able to keep going. Once the battery's flat, you've got to replace it, but it's a rechargeable battery in the AccuPoint pinpointer, as has been said. Melissa's asked, how does the Algo go in beach mode compared to the Nocta? Could I get the best of both worlds with the Algo? Well, look, Melissa, you probably can get the best of both worlds, because when you put the Algo Force into the pinpoint mode, hover over the target, it brings up a target ID number on the left-hand side of the screen. That target ID number, once you get used to them, works extremely well in coin and relic mode or on beach mode, because it's giving you a reading on the coins that is almost always exactly the same and stable. Whereas some of the other coin and relic machines that are specifically for coin and relics won't do it as stable as what that does. But you'll also find that the Algo Force has that PI technology in it, so it's going to be able to punch down much deeper than what you're getting out of some of the other ones. So it really is the best of both worlds. If you're getting chains and things like that are down on the beach, well, the numbers will jump around a little bit like that, but they do with any metal detector. So you can really go close to having the ultimate weapon for both gold prospecting at the mid-range level, and also for hunting some coins and relics along the beaches and things there. So thank you very much, guys, for the questions. We didn't have many come in on our feed or our call out during the week, but lots and lots came into the feed. If I've missed any questions, we'll pick those up during the week, and I'll bring you the answers on the show. Well, it will be someone else bringing you the answers on the show next week. Well, Just about time to wrap things up for tonight's episode of the Miners Den Show. Thanks for tuning in on our Facebook and YouTube live streams. Before we go, it's time to find out who's taking home tonight's prizes. Earlier in the show, we're giving away 6 of our premium snake bite kits, the perfect bit of gear to have on hand now with the warmer weather bringing the snakes out and about again. So it's congratulations to Wazza Jones, Paul J and Luke Ruffin on Facebook. Congratulations, guys. You've all scored yourself a snake bite kit there on YouTube. It's Michael Cole, Norm Mateson and Tony Phillips. Congratulations to you guys too. Both of you, all of you have won a snake bite kit courtesy of the Miners Den Show. Okay, just let Corey know your details are in the feed there, and he'll be able to get your prizes out. If you're near a store, you're most welcome to drop in and collect those items as well. Well done to everyone who won. And don't remember, if you forget to pick up one, you can still pick up one online at minersden.com.au or at your nearest Miners Den Metal Detector Superstore in Melbourne or in Bendigo. Well, that's all I've got time for episode 233 of the Miners Den Show. Another great night and plenty of news, gear and gold talk as always. It's made possible thanks to you, our fantastic Miners Den community. Now, before I sign off, just a quick heads up. I'll be taking a short break next week, so the Coffee Bush Kid will be stepping into the chair for next Wednesday's show. He's got a cracking lineup planned, including coin and treasure hunting with the Nocta Metal Detectors, gold prospecting with the Algo Force E1500 Plus, a look at our brand new, hopefully a look at our brand new long-handled pick, and some other gear as well that we're starting to introduce into the Miners Den range. And of course, some great giveaways to help you on your next adventure in the field. I'm Gold Digger Dave. Thank you for watching the Miners Den Show. Until next time, let's keep digging.
There's nothing like the sound of gold under the coil when I'm out there swinging my detector. That signal so sweet when I hear that beep beep. Couldn't think of many things better. I heard some old tin that nearly got me in, and that piece of lead